sounds of
Chauvinist Pigs.
This is the podcast where we talk about music, sports, or anything Chicago. Politics, women, random stuff that go on in life. Welcome to the Shovanist Pigs podcast.
All right, live and direct, episode 9 of the Shovanist Pigs podcast. It's Sunday, November 27th, a few days after Turkey Day. What's up, y'all? How y'all feel?
That's a pagan ass holiday.
Gobble, gobble.
But before we start, I want to say we got a special guest back again. We got Miss Nancy in the house. What's up, Nance?
Hey.
That's all you want to say is hey?
What you want? I'm over here chilling, sipping on my beer and stuff. And
Oh, you got tipsy already, right?
no, I have 9.
Okay.
Got a couple more to get me sipping.
Oh, okay. What's
While
up?
you over there drinking that hot coffee, you over there charged.
Hey, I got to be punctual. I'm the producer, you know what I'm saying? I can't be in here all sloppy and shit. You know
Tolerance
what I'm
shouldn't be that high if you're that healthy. You should have like low tolerance. Because you ain't eating meats like that. You should be eating all vegetables and
Exactly.
fruits.
He over there just going too much. As usual.
How was y'all week, man? What's going on with y'all?
What kind of fucking shirt you got on?
Nigga, this is I forgot, man. I got it from what's this called? A Musino or some shit like that? I don't know, man.
Who?
I don't know, man. It's an old sweater. It's like 5 years old, man.
Muskegon?
Skin?
I guess so. I don't know. Shit.
When you get it?
Like 5 years ago. It's been a minute.
No, you be finding shit in Foreman Mills and shit, man.
Probably was. Burlington Coke Factory.
Foreman Mills.
Burlington Coke Factory, nigga. Shit.
Getting
Fuck
them
that.
Levi's Timbs and shit.
So, man, how was y'all Thanksgiving, man? What y'all do for Turkey Day, man? For the pagan holiday, as Drew said.
Shit, I ate. That's it. No celebrating. I was just eating.
What's so pagan about it, Drew?
Man, they killed my people, man.
That's not pagan, though.
They killed my people.
Nigga, you're not an Indian.
You Indian?
You don't know that, man.
Nigga, I'm looking at your hair.
That don't mean
Y'all stupid, man.
Your Mohegan last ended a long time ago, nigga.
Alright, man, whatever.
Y'all went shopping?
Nah, I ain't spend no ducats.
Nah, I was at work.
Nike got some money out of me. I ain't go back Friday shopping. No.
Shopped online, huh?
Yeah,
What'd you get?
I got them threes.
Which ones? It was Nike on the back?
True Blue, yeah. Yeah, on the back.
Why they gonna put Nike in the back of some shit that didn't come out back in the day?
That's what they
They
did.
should have came with a Jumpman. That'd have made it true.
They ain't come out with that colorway back when they first
It
came
came out when he played with the Washington Wizards.
Yep.
Oh, okay. They official.
That was
man.
Washington Wizards throwback. Yeah.
When did I tell you bought a pair of Jordans, Nance?
Oh, Lord, jeez. I don't buy Jordans.
You don't buy Jordans?
You never had a pair?
Never bought a pair.
You never had no Mexican Jordans?
No.
Teams.
Who said some Timbs?
The team Jordans.
The Mexican
That's the
Jordans.
Mexican Jordan.
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Mexicans be tripping with them Jordans,
I
too.
wear
They
nothing.
hooping them motherfuckers all
I
Not even
wear-
hooping, nigga. They buy them. They wear them. They cost just as much. They like $30 less than a pair of retros.
You
But they
be
be
like
like,
140,
fit with it and
145 for them shits. $145 for them
I
shits.
wear Converse and Vans. That's what I wear. I don't wear nothing else.
You smart.
Thank you.
being
Spend a
frugal,
lot of
man.
money, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
She's a millennial, right? You a millennial?
Nigga, we all
We are
I'm not.
in the same age generation.
You know,
So.
me and him, we
Nah,
the
I'm
old
not-
niggas.
Nah, wait, y'all ain't. I just thought
How old are
about
you?
it. It's
strong as hell, girl.
87
Strong as hell.
now.
Yeah.
Hang on, listen to my damn daddy. So how old are you?
Niggas, I went to high school. We got kids and that's going out of high school.
Anyways, you a millennial too. So
Nah,
really
what's you consider to be a millennial?
It's 87.
87.
87
you can
and all.
say you, damn 80s babies. That's the whole
Nigga, I'm damn near a
generation
70s baby.
82.
I was born when motherfucking LTD was still together.
We got to explain who LTD is.
Shit, what's LTD?
I don't know, so explain it to me.
That's Love Together's Devotion. That's Jeffrey Osborne and his boys. You don't know what that is. All you know is Love Ballad, if you know Love Ballad.
I do know Love Ballad, actually.
That's because your mom made you clean up on Sundays. I don't even know you know it.
I listen to
When
that
Irene
now while
Mohiga
working
was on the
out.
radio and shit.
Damn.
Troy Tyler with the sexy voice was hitting y'all late at night. Fellas, can I have this dance?
Man. Well, while we are on this week, man, the first topic we're going to talk about is Kanye West. Yeezy.
Kanye.
They say every November he snapped, you know what I'm saying? Because a few years ago, he snapped on the Sway interview in November. His mother died in November. Everything that he do is fucking November for some reason. So what the fuck is up with Kanye, man?
Mr. November then. The new Reggie Jackson?
That's October.
Oh, whatever. Well, he got Red October, so this is the follow-up.
We dropped the shoe shit.
But the shoe dropped on what, Friday? this past Thursday, Wednesday?
Trash.
Yeah, the new joint. Yeah,
It dropped Wednesday, right?
No, it dropped Friday.
It's just a fucking stripe on the shoe. What's so dope about it?
It's the same shoe.
It's the same shoe.
I never saw it, so
It's like the same Jordan. But
I didn't even know what the shit stands for on the side. What is that? SP?
It's
Whatever.
just a hint of color added to it. It's basically the same shoe,
Okay.
but they going crazy for it though. Easy season 3.
Yeah. But I mean, when y'all saw what happened with Kanye, I mean, how did you feel about it, Nancy, when you saw the situation? I mean, what was your opinion about it?
About Kanye,
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, my opinion is, ever since his mom has died, he has not gotten the help that he really needed, and he is like screaming out for help, basically, in my opinion. So he done got with Kim Kardashian. They already crazy as cat shit to begin with, the whole damn family, and now he done brought his craziness over there too.
I don't think
He
it's
don't
shit
have
wrong with
no other men to sit up here and check him about his behavior. Dame Dash was checking him, but they kind of fell out now. Jay-Z is not about to sit up here and check him, so he was over there acting like a damn child, to be honest.
that's a grown ass man.
A grown-ass man with a childlike behavior.
I think it's all the publicity stuff. I think he's like a normal person in closed doors.
I just think it's.
I think he's Kanye with the polo rugby in closed doors. But for the media and all that shit, he's this asshole.
Kanye is an attention whore, and he married the biggest of attention whores. The whole damn family's a damn attention whore. So,
Hey, it keeps the checks rolling.
Well, he's a Gemini. I saw the meme where they were saying all these Gemini. Trump a Gemini. He's a Gemini. Mike Pence a Gemini. They say these
them
Geminis.
damn Gemini. Something is wrong with them.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get the whole science thing. It's just the month that she was born.
Well,
That shit applies.
I'm big on science,
We ain't
too.
finna go there. We went
right,
there
we're not
last
about to go
time.
there.
Why,
But-
please? We should.
Because you got two tourists that you about to, we ain't about to go. That's why.
I mean,
I don't get
we
it.
know y'all a little bullheaded, so they say.
We stubborn, so therefore, I mean,
Anybody
the
can be
reason-
stubborn.
You just said that Kanye used to snaps in November.
Yeah.
The moon is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is very, very emotional
Okay.
during the time of this month.
Yeah.
So, him, like I said, he's a very emotional
So
person.
there-
He's
have you been emotional
insecure.
this month?
No, I'm not a
Have you
Gemini.
been Carl Thomas?
I'm
nigga?
not a Gemini.
Have you been?
I'm
If
not
Look
you're
at
emotional,
me.
it's okay.
I
You don't
can't
have to sit
stop
up and tell nobody. You might
crying.
have your little moments in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
So,
it.
you
was
know,
hot.
it's okay, but we all are feeling a little bit emotional during this month.
Yeah.
Who?
It's been some full
Any
moons.
and everybody, your emotions might
yeah.
go up or down.
You've been seeing a lot of crazy shit happen this month because
It
all these
has.
full moons that's been
The
going
full
on.
moon
Other
and
than the
everything.
retarded ass election, what the fuck else happened?
Dude, It's a
The
lot of shit.
election, you know how many people are just still pissed at the damn election?
It
That's
happens
personal.
every 4 fucking years.
That's personal.
Same
But still,
month. You know that's
You
coming.
know how many people
it ain't
are
a
just
shock.
scared? Oh my God, my life is going to end because Trump is in office. Fuck him.
He don't give a fuck about your $300 in link.
Fuck Mr. Pussy Grabber. Fuck him. Shoot.
I like that.
Well, okay, with Kanye, let's keep on Kanye. All right,
Oh.
he is the person who everybody's talking about. I feel as though since he's from Chicago, I mean, we all from Chicago, so we are regular folk. We get up every day. We put out pants and you put your panties on and whatnot every fucking day. We got to deal with bullshit on our own. So we looking at this dude who's also from Chicago. He been through who knows what he been through. But living in this city, you grow numb to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have like a tough skin and be able to fucking man up and do what you need to do.
That's why I'm numb to his bullshit.
That's why I
Right.
really like. Okay, I understand he need help, but I'm not finna fucking revolve my day around this motherfucker getting help. I got my own shit I'm dealing with. So it's like everybody's talking about, oh, pray for Kanye, do this and do that. Yo,
What did he do?
I guess they said
He
he
did the
had
shit
like
at
a
the show.
nervous
He went to-
breakdown or
yeah.
something
Nah,
like
bro,
that.
He went to the they checked
concert.
Yeah,
they checked him into what's called
Well,
after he kept
Prior to being checked in, like what did he do that was so crazy?
Every time he go on stage, he will fucking go at Jay-Z and Beyonce, say some off the wall shit about what they doing.
Well,
what
they in
do.
business together. Maybe it's shit behind closed doors you don't understand.
That's what
But you gonna bring
What
that out?
title and ain't that what hip hop is? If you don't bring it out,
No,
we
it-
never know.
no.
It wasn't even that.
Complex magazine, Rolling Stone magazine, no magazine would exist without this shit.
You not finna go.
It wasn't even that.
You not finna go at your job and tell people at your job, hey, my fucking boss an asshole, this and that, and he ain't doing this, he ain't doing
It's
that.
different though. It depends what kind of job
He
you
on-
get. His
he
job
right.
is different.
He was on stage.
His
ranting.
plateau is
He
different.
fucking up the money shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he ain't.
He got his
That
name.
kind of shit makes
His
money
name-
in music.
His name is there already. He's submitted.
If he going out there and doing 2 songs and then snapping and walking away,
No, that's a lawsuit because I'm suing.
that's what he did.
I didn't pay for that. I paid for the life of
That's
Pablo.
where it gets interesting.
Not the
That's
current
why I
life of
think he got
Kanye.
sick. That's when I think he got sick to save his ass from the lawsuit.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't go like that's gotta be like the current week. That's just like he doing a
been- he been-
podcast
he been
in front of a
referring
live
to him, right?
audience and shit. Like I show up, I do good life, and then start talking about random shit. Like no, nigga, I want my money back. Especially when them tickets in for like what,
He been
150,
referring
300.
him, ain't he?
Yeah.
He been
And it should come with a free pair of Yeezys.
Kanye
refund
is
with
his
some
ass
Yeezys.
just,
Yeezys, one of them homeless ass
he
shirts.
insecure and he in his feelings about something. He is
Very
not a
much
damn Kardashian, even though he thinks he is.
It is a Kardashian curse. I do believe in it because every
Oh, yeah, I
time a
think they do,
Kardashian
too.
fuck with somebody, some shit happens. Lamar Odom was damn near dead. Fucking
Strung out on crack.
everybody
in
that
the
fuck with a
whorehouse.
Kardashian.
Is it them or is it L.A.?
I think
It's
Kardashian.
L.A.
I think
It
it's
might be.
LA.
LA.
Maybe it's Hollywood because
I
Dave
think it's
Chappelle
the
said something about
It may be
Hollywood.
Yeah.
You think about it. Lamar Odom was fine
No, he wasn't.
until he got sucked into Hollywood. Remember, he got traded to Dallas. He got depressed
Because he wanted to stay.
because he wanted to be in Hollywood.
He really wanted
He
to
needed
be.
Hollywood. Kanye,
know
no
what
more
they
parties
say?
in L.A.
He got used to that shit.
Nigga, it's something about Hollywood.
You know they don't call it Hollywood, it's Hollywood. So
Man
there's
up,
something
man.
going on.
You from a city like Chicago, man. Hollywood shouldn't affect you, man. You been through fucking wars, man. We went through shit, man. And he was a few years older than us, man.
But I mean, it's not that. When I say Hollywood, I mean like the Hollywood parties, the drugs, the scene.
see,
It ain't like our living. Like, yo, keep your hat straight. And
Yeah.
don't wear certain colors in certain neighborhoods. Like, be safe. I mean, like you read Paul Moody's book. And he's talking about how him and
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor would go to the Sunset Strip, and it's just every time you go to a party, they just have cocaine
Yeah.
for everybody at the party. And if you don't take cocaine, Richard Pryor like, I take Moody shit since he don't do no cocaine. So like that's coming through the door.
I was watching this shit though.
So you think about all the shit these rappers rap about. Those drugs are there. That Xanax, that
Yeah.
Molly water what Drew was on earlier today, and
Why y'all lying on me, man?
Drew on that Molly water.
Hollywood.
Negative.
it's shit other than weed and liquor.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
real energized right now if I
And
was.
think white women that's destroying this nigga.
All right, now what we
Ain't
talking
nothing wrong with Kanye, man.
I
That-
heard they got that graveyard pussy, that's what I heard.
you know what my biggest gripe was?
Fuck's graveyard pussy.
Graveyard
Elaborate.
Graveyard pussy, that
Uh-oh.
means there's,
That shit dead.
so
no,
many.
that means that it's something.
6 feet deep. What is it?
I heard that they're gypsies. If you don't know anything about gypsies,
Oh yeah.
Who, the Kardashians?
yes,
Oh.
that's what their descent is from.
Armenian.
Armenian?
Yeah.
I have something to that, man, because I have heard about women who were out
Reggie
there.
Bush cool.
Right.
They say he lost
He
the
wasn't that
nice
long
one
enough.
after the.
Yeah, he left. When you leave, you
Because
get
he
back.
cheated. He didn't fuck with them until he got to the NFL.
She was cheating with Ye all that time, though. She
Yeah.
was cheating with Ye
Reggie
on
Bush
him
lost his shit
and
because
on Chris.
he
Rock.
was taking
Every
money.
man,
Taking
look
bread,
at him.
getting that
Kanye, they
Chris
went
bread
crazy.
from-
They father walking around with
Bruce.
a woman.
He just started.
That's how you save money on a divorce. You know what I'm saying? She can't say y'all
Happy wife,
cheated on
happy
her.
life, yeah.
I just turned into a woman.
My
She ain't
baby
want
got
me no more.
Kylie sleeping with his brother's girlfriend's baby daddy.
She seen her? She thick as hell.
Wait,
I mean,
I'm confused.
Like China.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
He like a nephew. He like a uncle and a brother to a kid or some shit. There's some weird shit
Right.
going on.
Yeah.
She just had a baby.
She had a
and
kid
stuff,
with
and-
Tiger, and she
Right.
just had the baby with Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, yeah.
Like his nephew was his.
His nephew was his sister.
Ah,
No, his
Yeah.
niece is his sister.
It's some weird shit.
That's
like
real American
Exactly.
over there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of American shit going on over there. I see.
Exactly. So they up here jumping from
that. The only thing that's crazy
bed
about
to
it is
bed. So
if you don't pay them no attention, they won't be famous.
exactly, but the media props them up so you can pay attention to them.
I mean, because the media's on, don't mean you got to watch it.
Oh yeah, I don't watch it.
I mean, I'm not saying you per se. I'm
Like
just
Ray
saying.
J should take them to court for a civil lawsuit. They would be nothing without him.
She would be not.
They are nothing without her. Like if it wasn't for Kim Kardashian, you wouldn't know about Kris Kardashian or Khloe Kardashian, Frankenberry looking
on
ass.
now, though. She in there. Chloe in there.
Khloe and Will.
She out there.
Chloe started doing her own
man.
thing. That's why I
But
say
it always spanned from Kim.
Yeah, it sprung from her.
I mean, yeah, it started from her, yeah.
Yeah, from the sex tape.
Yeah, so when that got popular, and then she started hanging with Paris Hilton, who was pretty wild at the time,
That shit lined up.
they
so
became
right
like little socialites of Hollywood, which spawned into, that's around the time reality TV was really taking off. So then Paris had a show already on Fox or some shit,
And
right?
Paris and what was the
And
girl?
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie. Yeah.
So they was like, okay, she's with them in some of the episodes, give her a show.
Who
Oh,
was
her family's pretty funny.
Nicole
Give them
Richie
a show.
ain't even what's called a real daughter either.
I know, but she know what love is.
Man, while we on this topic, man, we also want to cover black health with the Kanye going crazy shit. How do y'all? What's y'all opinion on mental health in the black community? I mean,
Nothing wrong with Kanye Black Hair.
yeah, I don't think something wrong either. But I'm just saying though.
I got one gripe, man. Before we delve into that, man, I get tired of people on Facebook flip flopping. Cause 24 hours before the whole get well soon Kanye bullshit, people was talking about, oh, I ain't fucking with him no more. I ain't gonna support his music. I ain't gonna buy his clothes, his shoes, etc. When he was talking about he would have supported Trump Then conveniently, this shit happens. Oh, he gets checked into a mental institution. Then it's get well soon. Yeah,
Pray for Ye.
like I'm not buying that shit. Like fuck him and fuck y'all too for flip flop. Y'all motherfuckers need a life.
So you don't want no Yeezys?
No, I still want some Yeezys, but that nigga on some bullshit. Like,
I was thinking the other day, like, what if Nike was on bullshit? Like, every time Adidas went to go release them shoes, they like,
Drop
yo,
that shit.
they
drop
retro.
them Yeezys.
Yeah.
Drop them every time Adidas goes to do it, because it's competition. You're two
really
companies,
is.
two different companies.
Yeah.
If I was Nike, if I was Mark Parker, and they have release dates for this shit, because everything has a release date, I just had them. I would just what would you call it? Quick strike them Red Octobers.
Yeah.
I was back. I would mass produce the fuck out of them.
People
Back.
still go
And
back
just go get them red and fuck them Adidas, because it's still Adidas at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like you want some Jordans, you want some Derrick Roses. No, nigga, you don't want them Derrick Roses. You can go get them Nike Yeezys
That's true.
in every color that you want. I'm gonna ID them motherfuckers.
They gonna call. They
Put
gonna
on
do that
ID.
soon. They gonna do that soon. They gonna
I'm
change
surprised
the
they ain't
name.
did it checks. Nike petty. That's all they
They
did.
gonna change the name on them shit just like they did Jason Kidd joints. They change the name on them bitches and
Black
re-released them.
health in the black community. Y'all talking about Yeezys and shit, man.
That's
That's
our
part
problem.
of the
nigga. That's
part
how
of
about
the
black health.
guy.
That's part of
Because
Black
we
Hill.
spending our money on bullshit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
have-
That's
part of the
bullshit. Our
problem.
attention span ain't shit.
ADD.
You might feel a way about this tonight. Beyonce, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over Hotline Bling. In my opinion, now don't go trying to diss Beyonce. She is great. Taylor Swift is great. We are all great people. We are all equal. But sometimes we be playing the politics too much and forgetting who we are. Just to win. Fuck winning. Fuck looking cool. Fuck looking cool. Fuck my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me.
Massaging
main
ourselves,
problem.
you know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on black health and black community? Do you think that we are too proud to go to fucking see psychiatrists
Oh,
and
hell
we
yeah.
are
It's a
mentally
stigma
mentally
attached to
fucked?
mental health.
First off, how
Everybody-
you just gonna go see a psychiatrist? How you just gonna go see a psychiatrist?
when you know that you are emotionally unbalanced, when you know you have issues in your life,
I think
and you just
think y'all
can't
mean
pray.
psychologist.
You can pretty much
What I say?
self-diagnose
Said
yourself. though.
psychiatrist. I
Most
think you meant
people don't.
psychologist.
They cannot.
You can.
What's a psychiatrist shoot you for?
You'll use crazy
Psychiatrist, they
motherfucker
the
with
one
a
that
straight
prescribe the
jacket.
medication.
Psychologist
There
is
you
the
go.
one where
A
you actually
therapist
speak
just
out.
don't talk to
They
you.
There you
speak
go.
to.
I got you. So what you said?
I said a therapist you just go speak to. A psychiatrist actually prescribes you medication.
So, but what's the difference between the two? Just because one can subscribe, it's like a doctor and going to see a fucking, let's say you go to see
Most people, when they have emotional issues, they want somebody to listen to.
Yeah.
Listen
Oh,
to
okay.
them.
It's just for a
But
point of
if you
view.
have something going on chemically in your brain, then yes, you need a psychiatrist.
Okay.
But as far as mental health in the black community, it is a stigma attached to it. It's because we're always just told just to pray about it.
Yeah.
Just pray about it. You know, you don't need any help. You're not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you can pray about it still, but also you can go actually seek the help that you actually need.
Yeah.
And then give you some drugs.
And then you
Everybody
go,
don't need drugs,
and
though.
that may start
You need to
something.
talk to
That
somebody.
may trigger something else.
You need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to
That's the
somebody.
secret of life.
I mean, because most people, they're afraid of getting judged or what they might reveal. So,
Why is that though? Why do you think that's so?
Because most people are not okay with themselves. So, you know, the things that you might have done, you might have shame or guilt about it. So, if I can go speak to a therapist, that therapist is confidential. They're not going to judge me.
So, like, give me a scenario. I'm not saying a personal scenario, but so give me a scenario.
A scenario, I mean,
I guess a good scenario would be like, I know, like the last couple of years I've seen like a lot of men, black men especially, was abused, and I didn't even realize there was that many
Or-
black men abused. Kenny
Yeah,
Anderson,
That is very popular in the black community.
yeah, Kenny Anderson was abused.
The basketball player?
Yeah, he
he
came
was.
out, you know, saying that he was abused when he was younger by an old coach and shit. And I didn't even know that. I seen that a lot in the interviews, on the internet, and a lot of people, they said I was abused. I'm like, damn, who? I didn't even know that this shit was going on in the black community. I figured that okay, it was like, in the hood, it's like you don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying, right? But realistically, a lot of shit's going on in the hood, on the low. that you found out later on. It was like, damn, I ain't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? So that could be that's an example. That's going on a lot in the hood.
So that would be a mental illness, though. Like you would take that as a mental illness.
It's a lot of people who go crazy.
You go crazy, then you can get depressed from
They
that.
tried to say, what was his name? Busy was on.
Busy Bone?
Yeah, he had the same type of situation going on with him. They said
But why are they never depressed when they say they got no more money? That's not depression, nigga. It's called being broke.
But the money
That's
compensates for something. It feels that
Money compensates for something in everything in everybody's life. It's never. They be like money is the root of all evil. No, being broke is the rule of all evil.
Well, a lot of people who got money, man, say that, you know what I'm saying, they end up getting more depressed when they have money.
Who?
But I know we ain't got no money, so we can easily
Let
say
that
that.
motherfucking
I
pink
want
notice
that
come from
problem.
ComEd, nigga, and see how you feel.
Shit, that's a problem that I would like to fucking try to see if I can solve. You know,
You know
what I'm saying? Myself. You
That's
know
what I'm saying. There's always some motherfucker with some money talking about some.
It ain't what it
It ain't what it
cracked
is.
up to be.
Until they ain't got it no more, and now they depressed. Now they mentally ill.
That's your boy, yeah.
Fuck out of here. Kenny Anderson. What happened to him?
Well, he say
lost all his millions.
Now he got a book. He talking about what happened to
Yeah,
him.
I need to generate some dollars.
And he's saying in a book that it's not about money, it's about me trying to help somebody. I understand that point too, because it was people calling was saying that I'm going through the same thing, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a double-edged sword to that, man. I know what you're saying though.
I'm just
'cause
saying,
it's
like, it is never a problem until you ain't got no more money,
Yeah.
and you can't cope with life. Because that's like a thing that's probably the hardest thing to deal with is having fucking $30 million at one point. And and I know people always say like, oh, you should spend your money better, but like if you're in the NBA or professional athlete or whatever the fuck you do, you can't live in the same neighborhood as me.
Yeah.
Because now I'm subject to being Antoine Walker and shit when I come to town. I'm targeted to get robbed. So yes, I have to spend all this money on luxurious homes because I'm usually have to live in a luxurious neighborhood. I can't go live like Obama in Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get you some
No,
security.
nigga,
and get it on
he can't go to Hyde Park now. Know why? You got to get you some security, right? So how much money you spending on that shit? And you still don't feel totally safe because somebody can still come up on you. Security ain't bulletproof.
You can pay your security off.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, it's never a problem until these niggas go broke. I ain't never seen a rich motherfucker say, yo, I'm sick of being rich. I don't know what to do with this money. I'm mentally ill.
Well, you seeing that right now with your boy?
Charlie
Jay?
Sheen losing a lot of dollars.
You seeing
I'm
that
mentally
right?
ill.
You seeing that right now with your
He
boy?
Probably
Jay?
had that AIDS forever.
Nigga has had them AIDS. They say he had them AIDS for at least
that's
3
the
years.
reason.
Yeah, but when the money start running out because you paying all this damn child support and shit, oh shit, I'm mentally ill. No, the pockets is mentally ill, nigga.
But you know what, man? It does seem like, okay, in the black community, it's like this shield of armor that you have to have. And you have to fucking cope with a lot more because obviously, you know, you got no jobs, fucking community's fucked up. So it's like you gotta have this fucking shield of armor to fucking break through whatever it is you need to break through. But some people need, fucking just like you say, some people need some people who they can talk to or to release and vent to, you know, feel better about
I
what's
think
going
it's a
on.
little deeper than that because to point out to like Ryan's point where he's saying like ain't shit wrong with you. The average person would tell you that. I'd be like, man, something wrong with me. Everybody would look at me like, ain't shit wrong with you. Suck that shit up. Keep it moving. You ain't been through shit. Stop bitching. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
And us as black people, we always been told that all we do is complain, we lazy,
Yeah.
blah, 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 shit of that nature. So I think that plays a part in it too.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
There's a lot of people out here bipolar and motherfucker and they ain't got their medicine.
See, that's different though. You try to give that's another thing. You want to keep giving people this fucking medicine.
If they need the medicine, then why not give it to them?
So what type of medicine can you take if you fucking bipolar though? Because it's like,
I mean, it's some
Solo.
kind of medicine.
but that's what I'm saying though. There's so many side effects to it. You gonna
That's
end up
what I'm
with
saying.
you gonna end up with a fucking liver disease because you know.
I seen some shit the other day and I was up kind of late. It was like it might have been some dick pills. I'd rather have a soft dick than all this shit that comes along with it. I don't want no pussy if this is what it takes.
That's
It was
crazy.
all kinds. It was just like kidney failure, rashes. It's like, damn, if you actually get to the pussy, but you got bumps on your dick because she gonna fuck you.
Fuck with you.
It's just my ointment for my, no. Nigga, what's wrong with your joint?
Even if it ain't medicine per se, though, it's about going and talking to somebody and getting that off of your chest. Like, was Kenny Anderson like raped or something?
Yeah, he said he was. I guess he was touched.
He was touched.
He was touched by a basketball coach when he was young.
And see, that's part of the problem because you can't go in the black community and talk to your boy about that kind of shit and tell him, oh, this dude feeling on me because you gonna get the motherfucking boondocks reaction, nigga. You gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to your guy about that, you know. So some cats they conceal that, and then if you subscribe to what Dr. Umar say, this make them conditions to why you got high homosexuality in the black community, black men more specific, because you know what I'm saying, because of these kind of conditions. You may need to go talk to somebody, and black people, they scared to, you know what I'm saying, go out here. They scared of having labels. I'll put it that way. They don't want to have that crazy label, or they don't want to have.
You already got the crazy label.
Yeah, but you know, it's a little different when people they go that crazy boy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Why you talking about that? What's interesting about it is I saw the movie Moonlight a few weeks ago, and everything that you said is how that movie was. It was a real good movie, and it was about a black kid growing up in the hood and not knowing that why he's having the feelings he was having, liking boys, and it was a real good movie, man. I mean, but everybody ain't willing to see something like that.
Right.
You got to really open your mind and say, okay, I'm gonna watch this objectively and not feel any type of way about it, because it will take you there. It's like, damn, I didn't realize that. So everything you said was real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I think that's a big problem.
It's like some Anton Fisher type shit.
I can't really speak for the. I can't really speak for other communities, but I know in the black community that's a big problem. The whole labeling issue.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm 34. I grew up. Okay, you don't do nothing gay. Anybody do something gay, you clown them. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like the type of dude that fucking clown everybody, but growing up in my era, that's how we thought. Men do men shit, women do women shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really, I grew up with, with the notion of, you know what, this is the way it is. That's not the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Right? As I get older, I become more open-minded to it because
more worldly. I would say.
I got family members. You know what I'm saying? Right? Who rock that way. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to be open to it.
And if your pops was in your life, like you just said, when you come from a different era. Hey, Pops ain't having it. He gonna try to beat that shit out of you. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, your pop might try to sit down and have a conversation with you and try to get some, some sort of understanding. If you go to your pops and tell him that, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, like, on some real shit. Like, if you have a son, Ron, and your son, you know what I'm saying, say, man, Pops, I'm gay. Would you be able to sit there and have that conversation with him and
first
not
judge
him?
I'm gonna have to sit him down. I'm gonna cut on Black Men United. When I was a young boy, I had visions and dreams. And they were wild and they were free.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a homophobe though. Like, I work in retail. Like, I know a lot of gay people. Yeah. Nigga, the other day I think I went to a gay bar. I'm not gay at all.
Why?
I was with some motherfuckers from work. They was gay.
Oh, okay.
And I walked around like, a lot of niggas in here.
You said Blue Oyster? Blue Oyster?
No, it felt like the Blue Oyster or some shit, B. First it was like, we got off work. It was kind of early. Like, oh, let's go to Friday because it was like $3 drinks. We go there. And he kept saying like, oh, my girl's about to meet me up here. I'm thinking some dude, but they call each other girls.
Okay.
Cool, whatever. It's their thing, whatever. Not me.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, they got some drinks. Like 2 blocks down the street, some spot that you go downtown that you never knew was a gay bar, B. This shit, remember right on the side of the Gap?
Yeah.
Downtown. That's a gay bar.
Like, really?
That shit with that blue sign that say like Salvador's or some shit like that. Upstairs, a straight gay bar.
Didn't know that.
I went up there, had like 2 shots, some niggas was like, yo, y'all be good.
I'm out.
What about you, Nance? What's your approach with it? I mean, you have gay girlfriends, and do you have people in your life who have like problems with the issue with them, going through stuff and whatnot?
Oh hell yeah! Like my family and on my mom's side, they're very, very religious. So I don't believe in religion. So therefore, like
Join the
me
club.
looking on, seeing things for what they are and stuff. They always say, I'm just going to pray about it. I'm just like, no, you need to go talk to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have some issues. You have daddy issues. You have anxiety. You have depression.
But this day and age, in 2016, no, I don't think that. I think that gay is more accepted than blacks and whites getting married.
But this is the whole thing.
Like, gay it's a parade for this shit.
The black community, homosexuality is still very, very taboo in our community, to be honest.
Shit, I don't think so. Go and say not even homo.
It is just because of the fact that we know that it did not originate with us. It was something that was kind of pushed on us. Now,
I don't know about the origins of gay shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's
I
accepted
know
now.
where she going with it.
right,
With
but
like
I'm saying we
Greeks.
just know basically in our back of our head that it's not all the way right. To each his own or whatever, but we just know, like, something about that is just not all the way cool.
I don't.
We
Me personally,
most of us still would accept our family members or whatever, but we know just like, that's not right. But also when it comes to the religion part about it, is we basically come to that whole judging part. That's not right. You should not be up here doing that. That's where the issues come from, because we're still not accepting our own family members about
That's
it.
been engraved in your mind for shit. people now, what, 20, 30?
But I think it's two different
That we
meanings.
pass on good and bad traditions in the black community.
That's two different meanings to me. Like when like we was growing up and shit, we didn't know what gay was, but you knew the word gay. It just mean he was doing something gay. Like he was doing something faggoty. If he was jumping rope, if you were two guys playing rope, if you playing rope with your sisters, this nigga's a faggot. It doesn't mean that he sucks dick. It just means that he's doing something faggoty.
Right, but you can say that. But I'm saying when I was growing up, what I'm saying is mostly females in my family. You know, the men in my family, we just, you know, they hung around like a bunch of females.
Okay. So
So
it's feminine.
It's
feminine.
No, they're not feminine, but by my definition, they not the man. 'Cause they don't have that leadership role that I would look at if I was, you know, dating them. Or
So
whatever.
they're not alpha male.
Right.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But I guess homosexuality right about now is it's something that they just pushing all in your face. You know, right about now you hear about LGBT and stuff, and you know you have gay schools for little kids and everything. What do kids know about sex? They're 3 or 4 years old. Oh, they have the choice to be whatever gender they want to be. What do they know about gender? I'm just like,
Where you see a gay school at?
it's a gay school in
Been
Chicago.
talking about doing shit like that.
It's
And you
downtown.
got stores like I
didn't know
remember.
it was legit yet,
I remember
but-
hearing Target. They say Target took like, you know how it
the
said
bathroom
boy.
issue. You know?
Yeah, they boy clothes, girl clothes. They like took the signs down and they was just like they gonna like put them all together and you can just buy whatever your kid want. Like you got some people now they just let their kids just pick clothes, whatever. Like they're just if it's a boy and he pick a girl dress or something, they just buying this shit. Like I know you got a bunch of celebs that do that.
I mean, it's more acceptable for a girl to let a little girl do that because everybody label them out. That's the tomboy. Yeah. It's cute. It's a phase. Yeah. Would y'all let y'all son wear a dress or a skirt?
Hell no.
I'm just asking.
No.
See, now saying
This
that,
nigga, is this nigga Celtic?
No, he's not Scottish.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we just had this whole topic about let people do what they do. It's accepted now, but you said you won't let your son do it.
Hey, first off, let's establish some shit.
Yeah.
With who money?
It was good.
I hear what you saying though. I mean, you still have.
If when you be turning 16 and you got a fucking job and you want to go buy a damn dress, nigga, knock yourself out.
See, the ideology is.
When you
want to
be cute, nigga, be cute on your own dollar.
But that's what she was saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what she was getting at. Like, you still driving that shit home.
No, I'm not. I'm letting you know, nigga, it's cold outside. Nigga, it's Chicago. You want to get a draft up your dress?
Okay, what if he wasn't living in Chicago?
Well,
What
he
if he was living down
He got some
south?
stockings or something.
What if he was living like down south or something?
Run, nigga, run.
Oh, you good? You look.
I'm not buying it.
Okay. All right.
I can say I have some gay friends, and they always say that they wish, like they ever had children, they wouldn't wish being gay upon them. They always said that, and I'm just like, why? Because it's hard to live this way.
Because of the
But I don't understand, like,
they're
The
gonna get
backlash
because
that
of
you would
But
get,
that's
especially from
what
your own
they don't
family
understand
members.
about the gay part. Like, I understand. To me, what gay is like a sexual orientation.
That's it.
It doesn't have to be necessarily a lifestyle. Like me and you've met, and we just go play basketball, we go get coffee, and we never talk about sex. But that never comes into question. So that's what gay is basically a sexual orientation.
That's it.
Right, but the way that
You
they're
like
trying
Johnson,
to promote it
you
now,
like vag, or vice versa, or they both like one thing. But why does it have to come to sex? You don't have sex. I don't have sex with every girl I come in contact
But you
with.
still think in the back of your mind sometimes, like, oh, this, you know, what this motherfucker be on and shit. Even though it's none of your,
okay,
it's none of
so
your
how
business.
would you feel? Because you know different types of gay men out there. You have your very masculine gay men, and you have your very flaming feminine gay men.
I
Most
don't understand the feminine
men
ones.
cannot be around that feminine type
Okay, when
of
they
flaming
flaming
guy.
guy.
I don't really
That
understand
box.
that. Even you know on the lesbian side too. I don't feel like you have to go and dress yourself like a man and act like a man to be a lesbian. Same thing with men. I don't think you need to dress feminine and act feminine to be gay.
But some of the
That
gay
part
dudes-
of it,
Some
that-
of the gay dudes act more feminine female.
Yeah.
Females.
that
sometimes.
part of it I don't really get. I guess it ain't for me to get, but that part I don't really see the need or the
And I think that's
necessity
where
for
the
them to do
transsexual
that.
shit starts to
It's a little extra.
Right, the transsexual,
Yeah,
transgender pronouns,
I
he,
think-
she, it, don't call me that, you know, things of that nature. And I'm just like, it took on like a whole nother like stratosphere or something like that now, to be honest.
Shit. And like in hindsight, like if you're a gay dude, you should want to go to the fucking men's bathroom. Don't you want to look
But
at Johnson?
this is the whole thing. They might be a man on the outside, but they might feel like a woman on the inside. So therefore, they might not feel comfortable going into the men's bathroom. So therefore, they identify
what they
as a
want,
woman.
What
right?
you been doing your whole life? How the fuck you ain't comfortable? You've been doing something your whole life.
But that's the whole thing. That a lot of them are not comfortable with themselves, though. To be honest,
You want a bathroom?
to go in the bathroom.
When your whole
Why you think they
objective
was up
is to
here
get
pushing
some
the whole
dick, is getting
bathroom
dicks in there.
issue?
No, if you
Just
ain't
taking a
comfortable to
leak.
go use the bathroom, first off, there's something
wrong.
seriously wrong.
You just taking a leak.
I don't give a fuck.
Look, this the
You ain't doing
I don't
shit
give
up.
two fucks who else in there. I got to go piss. I'm going to piss, goddammit. Fuck all that.
Get the fuck out my way.
It's something wrong if you
So what if you see this grown man, 6'3" or something like that, you know, walking in there with some pink pumps on, coming into the bathroom with you, sharing the same urinal?
First, let me show you what men do when we go to the bathroom. We don't make eye contact with another man.
at all.
You go to your urinal.
But you hear
I
them
go to
damn
mine.
heels clicking and clacking up in that damn bathroom.
Look
You
here.
like,
I'm
the
told
hell?
that when I go
This
to the
woman
bathroom, I'm gonna pull up to my urinal. I'm gonna shake twice, 1 or 2 times. You're playing with yourself. I'm gonna zip my pants, even if it's still leaking. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm walking the fuck out the bathroom.
Look, but some men be like, oh, hey,
Maybe in Wrigleyville.
it happens. You know it happens.
They didn't fix them bathrooms. They
No,
still the
see,
same
we
way.
go to a
That's
Cubs
stupid
game. A
ass
Cubs
bro.
game is like
Crazy.
that's what a Cubs toilet looks like.
Big ass troll.
It's just a big ass tub. You dig out and pee. And that's when you make eye contact though. You go to the Cubs game because you look at me right in his eye. His eyes better not go down.
In the woman's bathroom, look, we don't have these issues, okay? We can walk through there naked, all type of stuff and everything. You know, we can make eye contact. But y'all, a whole nother different world.
What? Because y'all probably need a tampon or some shit. Like, oh, hope somebody make eye contact. Got one girl? That's different. Nigga don't need no tampon.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But, you know,
Maybe
as a man, it's something
Maybe
different.
some Perel if the water ain't working to be the soap in the bathroom.
They
but-
probably want to go in there to see how y'all do it, so they know how to do it the next time they go to the bathroom. That's probably what it is. So that's why they want to have the option to go in the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, most transgender women, they dress like women just so they can attract that straight man.
That's a lot to think. Damn, man. It's so many layers.
I mean,
to
for
everything.
real. It is. That's what I'm saying. It's so deep about it. I'm just like, how deep does the rabbit hole really go?
Yeah.
I don't know, but to me that's not a mental illness.
But I'm
That's
saying,
more
but
of a
you know,
sexual orientation. That's what you like.
Some
Homosexuality
people
back in
call it
like
like
the
some
80s
dudes
used
don't
to
like
be
skinny girls.
classified as
That's
a
not his
mental
thing.
illness.
He's
Some
never
people
gonna go
call
for
it-
that.
Some people call it a mental illness, though. I don't necessarily.
But it used to be classified as mental
Catholics.
illness now. But now it's legal in all 50 states to marry whoever you want to now.
Exactly. At least
So-
for now it is.
No,
we don't know what Trump
they
gonna do.
ain't gonna want that shit in a couple of years because they seen how that shit getting hit with them like them basketball stars now is like getting hit over the head for child support.
Yeah.
That woman on woman is getting out have to pay child support. She don't like that. She don't like giving up half.
Oh, you got. If you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Motherfuckers going cool like I can't even physically get her pregnant, so I had to have my baby. Child
Yeah,
support.
man. You sign them papers, legal guardian
Signing papers,
shit.
you're right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's over with,
it.
man.
You
There
are
was like
legally
a
bound
case
to
like
take care
that
of the
in the
child.
news somewhere. I don't know where it was, but
Yeah,
I think
it
I
was,
remember reading something like that.
WNBA player, Brittany Griner. She had to pay child
Coming out her
support.
pocket.
Yeah, and they ain't making that much money anyway. That's kind of.
But it's all about the money at the end of the
Working
day.
at
though.
Walmart in the off season.
I want to go back on something you said though with the religion thing. I think that also plays a big part in what's going on.
I mean, because
it causes a discourse. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of us that are younger, like the older people. You know what I'm saying? That was around when it was segregation and all that, and they were only maybe years removed from slavery. All they were taught was religion. You know what I'm saying? So to them, praying is going to solve everything. But to us who are removed a couple generations from slavery, you know what I'm saying? We like, nah, you got to do a little bit more than pray to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? And I think that causes a big discourse in the community as a whole because religious beliefs have changed overall. Like, we don't necessarily subscribe to that whole notion of, I'm going to pray and magically, you know what I'm saying, this rent money going to pop up.
I think it really depends on the household and the person. Because if you come up in that type of household, that's when you have that belief. And if you don't, shit, you gonna be like us, like shit.
No, that
fuck
ain't
But
necessarily
no,
true.
but we're the
'Cause
first generation of that non mentality, that thinking mentality.
yeah, that
We
actually
are,
think
yeah.
for ourselves.
For the most
and-
part, our
We-
parents and
we
their
were what
parents
they
were
would
all
call-
raised about church and the right and wrong, and you can pray about it, and this is going to happen if you pray about it. My grandmother still pulled that shit with me. I'm like, you can't pray these lights on.
I mean,
That's what I'm
I ain't gonna
saying.
lie, My
That's
old
exactly.
man, I was
You can't pray a toothache away.
Exactly.
what year were you born?
83.
81.
We are what they would call the grown crack babies. We are the generation of the crack babies, to be honest. So a lot of
I
us,
ain't do no crack.
Well, my mama didn't know crack either, but I'm just
Sure,
saying.
man. Hey, look, crack was acceptable back in the,
That's what I'm saying. It was the thing to do.
Cocaine.
It was the
Not
thing
crack.
to do. What the cocaine? Everybody was up
Yeah.
here sniffing cocaine, cocaine was everywhere.
Yeah.
So but realizing, me as a millennial or whatever, the grown crack babies or whatever, a lot of us, we were raised, but we were maintained, but we weren't really raised.
Yeah.
And it's just that us as we still are the youth. We still are youth, so we still have that rebellion in our in our head. We just don't fall for anything.
I think we were
Our
raised a lot
older-
better though. Like, you don't have any kids, right?
No, I don't have any kids.
Can you leave your daughter at home?
Nah.
But her daughter's 7, right?
Yeah.
When you were 7, when you left at home?
Yeah. I mean, I was
That's
out.
you see
at
what I'm
the
saying?
park.
We was raised. We was maintained. We
Can't
wasn't
do
really
that.
raised.
Exactly.
I can't let my daughter go anywhere.
Exactly.
I can't give a key. Me, when I was her age,
Yeah.
key around the neck, walking from 76 in Drexel to Tanner, and that was far.
Exactly. Yeah.
With a key on my neck to the house.
Yeah, I was walking to Madison.
Responsible.
Yeah, exactly.
Enough. I tell my daughter right now, hey, my mother had one rule.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Lock the door and don't fucking play with the stove.
I know, right?
See?
You can use the microwave. Don't put no aluminum foil in that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of fact, she didn't tell you that. You learned that on your own. That motherfucker starts sparking.
You're
Stop.
like, oh, shit.
That's the problem.
But I can say that just like what you were saying, we were left to really learn on our own. So
Yeah.
therefore, the things that we learn now, whatever, we just knew like something is not right. So therefore, we were not easily pacified.
And I think it's TV. We watch more.
Exactly,
I watch
TV.
MacGyver. She watches cartoons 24/7.
Yeah, yeah.
And TV has really changed from what it
Some
was
shit
when we
called
were growing
Jessie
up
and
to what
shit
it
like
is
that.
now.
We was
Exactly.
watching a lot of stuff we weren't supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Moonlight,
and TV
nigga,
was
that
kind
shit
of
was
real
funny.
back then.
Man, we learned a lot of shit we weren't supposed to
But
be
while we
watching.
was talking about religion, also I wanted to pick up what Tim was saying that in part of religion, religion years ago, coming up, you was taught to not do that in the religious scripture. That's why I don't necessarily believe in religion
Exactly.
either. I'm more of a spiritual person. I don't believe in the whole organized religion thing because there's so many different contradictions to it.
Right.
You told one thing when you was growing up about this is what the book says, and now it's flipped on his head. So who is in control of what is being taught? And how are we supposed to believe that, okay, this is coming from the Almighty, that you should do this, shouldn't do that, when it's done changed and flip-flopped all these times?
That's true.
Like, I'm a little different because I don't have beliefs. I got facts. Like Donald Trump. Some people be like, yo, I don't believe in contraceptives. They exist. I can physically see it. Therefore, I believe it. It's there.
Yeah.
Root word, believe. Root. Believe.
Damon Williams on
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe. I believe in shit. I can physically see it. But that's a belief. That happened. That's right there. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Well, I can say about religion because the religion that that was kind of pushed on us or whatever, we just took and just believed it because we are innately spiritual people. But I guess that from the generation before us, they just like, we don't want any more suffering, so we're just gonna sit up and just pray, just to really kind of soothe ourselves. But like I said, like with my family or whatever, I cannot tell them that Jesus does not exist. I cannot tell them about the Bible. They will sit up here. I'm already like the black sheep or whatever because I kind of speak my mind, but I'm just like, they probably would be like, you know what? I don't know what drugs you've been up here doing, but Jesus is coming back to save me. And I'm just like, you know what?
You better have your house ready. You better be under the shepherd.
I'm just like, really?
What Siegel say before they blow them horns like Coltrane.
Wow.
Yes, I mean, you just cannot tell people what not to believe in because it eases their mind.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of religion. Like the Book of Eli. He was on the old boy was on the hunt for that book because he know he can control a whole generation of people if he found that book, which was the Bible. He said, if I find this Bible, I'm gonna be the ruler of the world. Everybody's gonna believe it, and it's gonna put everything in control based on finding this book. So, that was a deep movie too. So I mean,
I don't feel like having a religion is wrong. Like Frank Ocean said, we gotta believe in something. Everybody needs something to believe in, like you said, to soothe, soothe yourself and to make you feel like, okay, one day it's all gonna make sense. But at the same time, though, I think you still gotta say, hey, I'm gonna take accountability. I'm gonna pray about it, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna try to find some solutions. You know what I mean? To this, my damn self. I ain't just gonna pray to the heavens and just say, that's all gonna happen.
Why not believe in yourself?
But most people do not accept themselves, to be honest. They cannot take a look at themselves.
So y'all got some weird beliefs. My shit is like real, like yo. When you
But most
die-
people look. Most
As
people
we
don't
got,
believe
like,
in logic. Most
this
people
is
don't
like-
have common sense.
It's like
either.
life can develop out of bacterias, and basically, we can be we are a bacteria. We are like a lot of bacteria. We need bacteria to function. That's like when you just leave some fucking food out, some nets grow, and them motherfuckers is flying around your house. It came from somewhere. You didn't just have some nets. Same thing with people. Like I don't even think we should be put in caskets. We should just be buried, and naturally your body will come back to the earth. You will become grass or a tree.
Well, that's what the Egyptians they did long time ago.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I've seen some shit they do like that now. They like call it like a natural burial. Like they wrap you in some shit and like put seeds and shit on it, and you just come back as a plant.
Well, yeah. But man, the funeral home gotta get their money, man. It's about capitalism. They get their money at the end.
Exactly, it's all about capitalism.
the
making
old
the
lady
funds.
Look so good after you've been away for a while. Right? You ever like get your heart broke like men here? You ever had your heart broke like men don't get their women get their heart broke, they cry. Men don't do that shit. Men hold that shit in like it don't hurt. Walk around and get hit by trucks. Say, didn't he see that truck? He said, motherfucker, he wouldn't have seen the 747. Because his heart was broken. Right? I mean, there's a feeling getting your motherfucking heart broke. It's like, I don't know. It's like men cannot graduate till a woman breaks your fucking heart. That is your diploma. It either kill you or make you fat.
All right, we back on episode 9 of the Chauvinist Pigs podcast on this Sunday evening. So yeah, while we were on the topic of what we was on, capitalism, the recent death of Fidel Castro. Y'all remember when he fell?
That fall was funny, and everything about Scarface. I'm a political prisoner. Cuba.
Fidel Castro, man, his death has had mixed reactions, man. Recently, Nas has caught flack, you know, because he posted something on Twitter or Instagram about how, you know,
I saw that.
yeah, how he was, how he represented his people. He was just showing respect for his death, but you got people who coming at him talking shit about him. So, how y'all feel about his death, man?
I always looked at it to a sense. If you against the empire, by the empire I mean the American empire,
Yeah.
you're viewed and you're painted and portrayed as being evil. Not to take anything away from the people that was down there, what was actually going on, but that's how you're portrayed in our eyes as being an American. Like,
Yeah.
so if you're against the empire, it's fuck you, you're evil.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to automatically think like, oh, Fidel Castro's evil, without knowing shit about it.
Yeah, dictator, tyrant, all type of stuff.
And it's
Communist.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh well, I mean, like Drew was saying, is that we really don't know because we weren't living down there, so it's easy, you know, if you just believe the media. Oh, he was this and he was that, but you know, some people say he was bad, some people say he was good. So you know, at the end of the day, you know, he rest in peace. So
But this thing, it go back to crime. Like, is crime good?
well, it depends on what type of crime you're talking
What's a
about.
crime?
Right.
Exactly, but that's pretty much what he did, though. It was like when Batista was the president, he had them. You saw through movies
it's a gorilla,
that project like real life, like in The Godfather, when all the mobsters are down in Cuba at these hotels, gambling and crime is going on.
Right.
Underground crime. If it's underground crime, you know there's lower level crime.
But you know what's also a crime? Fucking drugs in the black community, and who shipping that shit in?
It ain't coming from Cuba.
The
I
government.
know, that's what I'm
Our government
saying.
does a crime every day.
Yeah, the government,
Exactly.
the government's committing
So,
crimes, and you
that's
know,
why-
Exactly, but
What's
that's what
a
I'm saying.
crime?
Like that's what I'm trying to like. I'm bringing it to like. But then when you watch Scarface,
Scarface is just a movie, though.
I know, but in the beginning of Scarface, I'm just like in the
So when they
credits.
was in
When they're on the boats and they're saying when Tony Montana's in there, he's like, "Look at this on your arm. You were in jail. You were a prisoner." And that's what it goes back to. What Castro did was he released all the prisoners and people who were pretty much, you would say, crime, quote unquote. He told them motherfuckers to get out the country.
No, he still got. They had Asada. Sada's down there.
Oh yeah, she's still down there too.
She's down there.
So you think on the low that they trying? Well, they
They always trying to get her all the time.
Yeah, and they gonna feel as though okay, justice has been served, even though you got these crazy shit going on over here with cops killing people left and right, but they still looked at it as respected. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man, how they fucking look at.
And how he came to power, like yo, they overtook another dictator. He became a dictator, but overthrew a dictator,
Yeah.
But they don't have like a high crime rate. They
have
live
free
long.
health care.
But they
universal health care.
But they portray it as okay, that country is so poor. He has been.
They're
raping
poor because they don't deal in trade a lot.
I'm sorry, they was trying to, but I heard the U.S. blocked them off.
Yeah, they blocked through United Nations. They can only deal with
certain
certain countries. So when they can only really deal with Russia, and if Russia's kind of like having a hard time,
I said they're not even cool with Russia no more.
they're cool enough, I'm sure.
I think that relationship is broken down over the years. I don't think it's as close.
Regardless, but
They
at one
still
point
got-
it was a
they-
decent
they still
relationship.
got cars from the 1950s
Yeah.
in Cuba.
So they don't deal with foreign trade well. Not well, but there's nobody to really trade with. That's why they only use like their allies is like Venezuela. Everybody who's an ally with them usually are not in the United Nations. So maybe like I bet a South Korea might be North Korea. Which one of the motherfuckers got the crazy motherfucker Dennis Rodman hang out with?
North Korea.
North Korea.
I bet they're probably cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those people who had those countries, they refused to play the game with the United States. They just like, fuck you, I'm not doing
That's
that.
who everybody that
And
portrays
basically,
evil.
but he still survived strong though.
Yeah.
For a long
numerous
time.
accounts be trying to take his
He
life.
just like, y'all not coming over here, y'all
Multiple
not getting the
times.
SADA. So, fuck you. Basically, that's basically what he's up and saying, fuck you.
Yeah.
'Cause I know he was real strong against capitalism. I know he hated.
Yeah,
capitalism.
he already
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
And then,
Like, everybody lived on par. Like nobody was above nobody. Like if you could have been
Exactly.
a dishwasher was the same as a doctor
Right.
in their country. Like nobody was just living above their means except for him.
How do y'all
Except for
feel about
Castro.
About what, capitalism?
Yeah. Do y'all agree with
Ain't that communism? Wait, is that communism that it's called?
what he's talking
It's
about? Is
somewhat
communism,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we're in a capitalistic society.
Yeah, but I feel kind of two ways about it because capitalism has been the ideology of America since the beginning of time.
Right.
But it's like, okay, the cons about capitalism is the greed, the rich get richer, poor get poor. So that's the cons about it. But the great thing about it is that anybody could, come up. Yeah, anybody could have a chance to become rich. You know what I'm saying, right? But there's also a drawback to that because, you know what I'm saying, the way the system is set up, the poor is going to get poorer, rich going to get richer.
Right.
So
Always that big ass gap to divide.
exactly.
Yeah, that's like the negative part of capitalism. To me, we're all capitalists. That's why we get the fuck up and go to work. You always want something new. You're a capitalist.
Yeah, yeah. And
That's why we were raised too, though. We
Yeah.
were raised in a different
Yeah.
type of system. I'm sure we have different ways of thinking about it, possibly.
yeah.
But I
If
don't
we
think
grew-
so. I
if-
think
if-
everybody wants more.
If we grew up in let's say Mexico or something, you know what I'm saying, where you have to, you trying to get to America for it's the American dream.
It's still capital. They still That's why they're crossing the border. They was all cool with it. They wouldn't fucking cross the border. Clearly, the weather's better.
I mean, America is viewed as the greatest country in the world. That's how it's viewed
ain't
from.
shit here.
That's what I'm saying.
To be honest.
Air quotation.
Yeah, we're the greatest country of the world. They always say God bless America. You know what I'm saying? All this and all that. So it's like, you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Speak. You look like you got something on your chest. Get it off.
I mean,
Get it off. Get it off.
America is a great country and everything, but we are the biggest bullies in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
We are always bullying somebody. And I'm just like, we can avoid a lot of things if we just mind our own damn business, but that's not America. And it's going back to the way they have always treated our people. America never was great.
It's not even just our people. Shit, everybody.
No, but our people suffered the most. So that's what I'm saying. America was built on racism and capitalism and all that other type of stuff. So that's just my take on it.
So how do you feel though? Okay, knowing that America, like, okay, we're a bully for the reason for us being a bully is to continue to be in control and continue to manipulate shit and be.
Yeah, it's all
on
about
top.
dominating, basically.
So
Being the greatest.
Do you feel safe in America because of the fact that America is just this stronghold in reputation? Because let's say if you was born in Iraq or Iran somewhere, and the threat of America is on your heels.
They over there dropping bombs, killing babies and kids and old people and stuff. But who doing that? That's America. They ain't Iran dropping.
But he's saying, like, what would you rather be? Like me personally, I'd rather be on this.
How about we just choose somebody? How about we say Puerto Rico or something like that, or maybe Jamaica? I'll probably go to Jamaica.
You probably go to Jamaica.
I'll probably go to Jamaica.
Trying to go for the weed, huh?
No, I'm going for the men. That's
Oh,
all.
okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
For the Jamaican men. And maybe possibly the weed. But
Jamaica is beautiful. I recommend
Yeah, but what would Jamaica be without that American dollar?
I say the
It'd be
culture is
Haiti.
still there. I'm going for the culture.
It would be Haiti. Culture? It would be no fucking culture without the American dollar.
It wouldn't.
No, it would be Haiti.
Or would be Haiti.
It would
But
be
Haiti,
Haiti.
they still have their culture too.
Culture? Only thing I know about them motherfuckers is they get hit by hurricanes and they need some rice.
Yeah, because I think that they're always targeted.
They're targeted mostly because
They fought for their independence.
they fought for their independence. They gained their independence.
and
with
now
it
they're
being
being
black.
punished.
White people ain't really trying to fuck with you, so they let them be. And with just letting them be, they had no trade.
They don't have no trade. They raping Haiti right about now. The Clintons are over there
Exactly.
raping Haiti.
Not even necessarily the clinics, but they have actual natural resources.
Well, yeah, they have natural resources, just like they have natural resources in Africa, and they're raping Africa too.
Exactly. They can rape you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather be on this end of the stick. Like, there's no other place. We talk that shit.
So you
But
said
out of the entire world, for safety measures, other than like the police fucking with a few black people, I'ma stay here.
I don't know. I look at it like
Where the fuck can you go?
Great Britain.
That America won't get at you.
you go get.
Amer-
You might go through similar issues.
Where you gonna go? America can't get at you.
But you know, also here when you leave
North
America,
Korea, because they
when
ain't
you
no
leave
fuck with-
America,
exactly. You can go over there.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
he gonna deal with you though. It ain't the same kind of environment.
But how do you know? It's just like what they portray on the media. How do you know? You've been in North Korea. How would you know? It's just like, you know, he gonna get
I've
at you.
heard that when you leave America, the black people are so much respected in other parts of the world.
They are.
We're so much disrespected in this country that we fucking grew up in. You go to England somewhere, and we're like gods.
Go to Greece,
people.
go to Rome.
Exactly.
They have
Yeah, they
pictures
say
of
in
black
Europe,
people.
in Europe, they get treated better there than they do
It
here.
was the same in certain.
No.
Yeah.
Depending on where you go.
Depending on what country you go to, yeah.
Right.
Because I know my mom was in Greece and she said she went through that shit. She was like, it was hell.
Yeah, I heard Greece is like still it's very like racist and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And why
So,
wouldn't it be? What did they do to Egypt?
That's what they still doing.
yeah.
All your mom should have told him is that the Moors came here and educated y'all. So stop it.
But they know that over there in Europe. They know that.
They know that.
I know, so that's what she should have said. That should have been her rebuttal to their negative
She want
insult.
to get back to the plane, nigga. Ain't nobody got tried to losing their life. Because guess what? They ain't coming to get you.
And I,
America.
and I can't beat
you
Miles Wilson, man. I can't go find.
I watched Hidden Colors, so it
You know what I'm saying? But Neil, what's that nigga name from the movies?
Tariq.
No.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson ain't coming to help, nigga.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
I don't need him. to
Drew
come
ain't
help.
got a
I
special
got
set
no
of
special
skills.
set of skills.
Hey, he'll find some skills. That damn it, his mama in trouble.
Hey, you gonna be like, hey,
Any
man,
nigga,
what-
his
what
mama in
Patrice
trouble.
O'Neal
They'll
say?
figure something out.
What Patrice O'Neal say? What a nigga have a gun? Your mama here tell you spell banana, nigga. Banana. Man, don't kill my papa, man.
Drew will be on some motherfucking yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
See,
Something
niggas-
happened to moms.
Niggas spell
Nobody
restaurant.
going. Nobody
So,
going.
hey, yo, who was the other dude y'all was saying that that they killed
Gaddafi.
Gaddafi? So what country did he was a controller? What was he?
Was it
controlling?
Libya?
Libya.
Libya.
Okay, yeah,
Libya.
yeah. So he was portrayed the same as well. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like a tyrant against. You know what I'm saying? Right.
I don't even think he was a tyrant. I think he
No, he came up with the master plan. He was all them years he came to the U.S. refused to sleep in the White House, slept on the fucking White House lawn in a lavish tent.
Yeah.
That's what he did when he came here.
Yeah.
He slept in a
refused to
lavish
play the
tent
game,
outside,
too.
like yo, I'm Gucci, bro.
Yeah.
But he came up with the master plan. He was going to unify Africa.
about to crumble.
He was gonna kick all the white people out, all of the beers, all the motherfuckers, and take back all the natural resources.
Yeah.
And who has the most natural resources?
Africa.
And that paper dollar don't mean shit
If you ain't got,
if you ain't got the natural resource.
Yeah.
They like, oh, this nigga, he got
That's
to
why
go.
they had to offer.
He said he got to go.
Hey, and they got a nigga to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That Obama ass.
Well, I have.
They had his ass in that room like they had Scarface, back in Scarface.
Got a half-breed
You gotta
to do
take him out, man.
Hillary took
breed.
that hit, though. I think Hillary took
Nah, that was Obama.
That was Obama.
And you
Well,
know
it
what? He
comes from the
said that
top.
he regretted that
He
too.
gave the executive order. That was that nigga.
Yeah.
I was telling my OG them that earlier when I was
Blood on his hand.
coming back. I said that motherfucker in the same boat as these other bastards. I'm like, don't think, just because he black.
And that's why I don't think the
Like,
other
for
niggas
real.
dead.
Which one?
Who's,
Osama?
Bin Laden?
Yes.
Bin Laden?
I could see that.
Gaddafi is Muslim. They showed him dead. They showed that they killed him.
They didn't show Bin
They
Laden.
showed his body.
They showed his body. They showed.
Saddam Hussein.
They hung his ass on CNN.
Yeah.
They didn't show Bin Laden at all.
They didn't show them. We had him. We threw him off a boat. Get the fuck out of here.
All
The,
they said was we
the
threw him
nigga
in
that's
the river.
bring the most peace to a war. You won't show his body? That nigga's not dead.
Well, I heard he was on the payroll with them.
All they said was we threw his ass in the river. That was
Bin Laden.
We gave him he killed all these people supposedly for 9/11, but we gave him a respectable funeral.
That's because George Bush Sr. A lot of people don't know that either, and they can fact check it if they want to. George Bush Sr. He was actually a rebel for them back during what was that Desert Storm. They trained him, and then from there it was some kind of discourse, and then they wanted to paint this picture of him as being a terrorist. But you can go back and fact check. Those are actually the rebels that the United States trained and became allies with to help them in Desert Storm.
I was watching this documentary that pointed some of that out. Oliver Stone. It's on Netflix.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a 12-episode season.
What Wesley says it's bigger than Nino Brown, baby.
You know what's that's weird though? You ever seen the movie Swordfish?
Yeah.
They came out before 9/11. They had Bin Laden on there as like America's top wanted.
Yeah.
And they had some Bin Laden on there.
Yeah.
So nigga's not dead, man. Everybody when they killed Pablo Escobar, they propped that motherfucker up and the military took pictures with him.
Yeah.
And we got
Everybody got a smartphone now. You mean to say nobody was like, yo, let me get a picture with this nigga. Look what I did for you, America.
Yeah.
Nobody did that.
Yeah.
That nigga's not dead.
None of the SEAL Team 6 wanted
Nobody
to
had an iPhone 6
none of
at
them
the
wanted to,
time.
right. None of them wanted to motherfucker take a picture. With
Niggas
with the
got
body.
guns that can see it shoot through water and illuminate a whole room, and you ain't get no picture with this nigga. Y'all gave him a respectable Sunni Muslim burial.
So you said basically we are just continuing to be brainwashed by the media.
Oh, hell
Nigga
yeah.
probably in the White House right now.
Every day.
every day.
Watching the Bears game.
America full of shit. And
They up here pumping out
starting to
fear.
realize it. They just showed you your vote don't mean shit. I'm one of them people that was telling people, you know what, man, even if you don't really believe in voting, just go out here and just me personally, I made sure I went to go vote, this last election just to give myself some sort of peace, peace of mind and be like, you know what, I went out here, I tried my just due. I did my due diligence. You know what I'm saying? And only to say, hey, you know what, these electoral votes, they mean more than your votes do. So, you know what I'm saying? The electoral vote, ultimately, that's who's going to, let you know who's going to be president. So at this point, I'm just like my man. What's my man from X-Files, Mulder? I know it's some more out there that they not letting us fucking see, and it is just up to us to try to either go out here and seek it, or we gonna just continue to just live in the matrix and do what we doing and worry about ourselves. Like for real.
Yeah. That's deep, man. I hear you, brother. I hear you. So hey, rest in peace to what's his name, Castro, man.
Fidel.
Fidel. You know what I'm saying?
We had a lot of Cubans that celebrated his
were
death
happy,
too.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, they probably went through some shit. We don't know what they went through.
Yeah.
And I can respect that. Because I'm sure it's like them looking at us.
Yeah.
And they're looking at black people.
Like
shit.
yeah, we going through.
I think
shit
a lot
now.
of black people just kind of was like, yeah, because they saw him in the picture with Malcolm X.
and it got
You know what I'm saying?
excited.
Like they didn't even do their due diligence and check on the guy himself to really be able to form an opinion on it. It was just we fuck with Malcolm, so if Malcolm on the picture with him, then he must be all right.
I look at him like this. He was a revolutionary.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same as Che. Or Che, whatever how you want to pronounce it.
Che Guevara.
Guevara. He was like, they was basically 1 and 2 of the same people.
Yeah, cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
They was both trying to liberate countries that were under oppression of dictators cruel leaders.
And who the hell are we to sit here and say, okay, what's right or what's wrong? We getting fucked over all the time and all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's ultimately my last question I want to pose to everybody. We go through these things, right? Like we said, he was part of a revolution. He was a revolutionary. They was already under a dictatorship, and he himself eventually became a dictator too. Like, so is that ultimately what happens anyway? At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? You start off, right here, and then you end off in the same boat anyway. Like on Dark Knight, he said you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Like, is that ultimately what this shit is?
I think
Like,
you have to become that way because you have to guard your seat. You're at that number 1 spot, and everybody's gunning for you. Everybody wants your fucking seat, so it's like, fuck this. Y'all ain't coming to get me. It's gonna be y'all before it's gonna be me. So that's That's why, I mean, shit, I hear his brother still in power.
Yeah,
Raul.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, fuck that. Y'all not getting me.
I don't see nothing being. It's just like I would say a modern day monarchy. No different than like the fucking people in England.
Exactly.
Like even though they do have like a prime minister, did you know that their tax dollars go to the royal family? That's why they survive.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's. You think about it. They don't have fucking jobs, so why would they have money? Their tax dollars go to the Queen of England. Pays for their lifestyle.
That's
For her to be up here walking around with that look.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like that, because they actually loaned England money back in the day. They gave them like a $500 million loan, some shit like that.
I was like doing some research on it, just reading about how like I was wondering like why are they famous? Like they like
But
Kardashians. It's
how
like,
they
in
actually
this day and
maintain
age,
the
like
wealth?
why do y'all have like a
Empire.
queen
Yeah.
and a king and shit like that? Like what do they do other than tour and go to other people's fucking countries and wave some hands?
Yeah.
Like why do they have money?
Nepotism real.
Because they don't really own shit. I didn't think. Well, like no, the taxes.
And
their
they
money,
don't run the country.
It's like it's just like America was paying taxes to Great Britain. Great Britain is paying taxes to them motherfuckers.
That is crazy. Well, it keeps the wealth in the family, I guess. But you know what they say about power? Power is never given; it's always taken. So
That's why I think that like the prime minister has no power.
no, he's
Because-
just a puppet.
He's just a puppet for her. Just think
yeah.
about it. Like, why won't she just give it up? Prince Charles is like, this nigga's not. He's
Well,
using
he's
his
a
boy
puppet
as
too.
charm and shit. This nigga don't even look good no more. He's never gonna be king. He can fuck around and die of cancer before his mother dies. He never get to be king.
It's true.
This nigga been a prince for like 60 years. He's never gonna be. She can easily be like, coming to America. I renounce my throne.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
And most people would do it. She's not doing it.
She's not doing it.
It's for a reason.
She'd rather him die and give it to the grandson.
It might be for a reason.
Well, that who was that that's dating black girl? Prince Harry.
One of them is, I think so. One of them friends.
Prince
The
Harry.
second son,
Yeah, the
the
redhead.
youngest one, right?
I call him the wild.
Yeah, that's Harry.
Well, no, I mean, because for some reason, like 10 years ago, I'm just like, you know what? Something just had told him, I'm like, he's going to marry somebody of color, even though she really does not look like, like that or whatever. But, they said she's still half black and stuff. And he just like, no, I'm bringing her. She got to come in. But they had said that,
I'll bring some mouse sauce to dinner.
she would have some hot sauce in the bag.
That's what happened with the
The
plate.
queen gonna get some of that shit.
They had said some of their earlier ancestors, they were half
The
black.
new royal
New royal treat.
condiment. Get that fucking Grey Poupon out of here.
Mouse sauce.
Plastic cup.
Bring my new granddaughter up here. She's sitting next to me. Move out the way, Charles. Get your bitch ass out here. Ain't like your last wife. Can't wait till you die. Fuck the current wife.
This Ron, check it out. You can catch me at Twitter at Broke Nigga Ron Chauvinist Pig. That's like the only outlet I got. So, Facebook. If you know me, you already know me, but I ain't like add no new niggas.
Yeah, that's Drew. Catch me on Twitter and IG, ShyGuy705.
What's up? This is Old Man Logan. Find me on IG at Old Man Logan 83. Find me on Twitter at Know Me Media Group. Believe